Strange, isn't it? I knew so much of the world already, and yet these sights and sounds are all so new and fresh.
Melia's chill. I like her. It's like I've said before about how Melia gets a lot of screen time in the first Xenoblade, and then having Future connected on top of that now. She's a pretty key character overall. Yeah, she's cool. Oh, hang on a second. Wait. I just remembered. Isn't there a door here? That has a seal on? Where's the door? Hang on. Okay, so this is now green. Before it was red. And just like in the original, we can now pass through here with Melia in the party. However, she's not joining us in the lift. Goodbye, you two. Okay. Okay, so what is out here then? It's like a thin corridor.
Now, no nosying around.
No nosying around. Look at all this.
They're highly confidential.
Okay. So the thing that only Melia can get into is her bedroom. Sure, this is cool. Of course, you can see here Alchemoth and RFC below it. That's pretty cool. I like that. That's neat. The bed looks nice. I like how this counts as a secret area too, so it's got the music playing. That's fun. Well, this is cool. What's out here? Oh, it's just a nice little balcony down. You can see Macta Wildwood and everything. See everything really, especially over this way at the Araya and stuff.
Gotta keep nice and limber.
That's cool. I like it. Like, here's the thing. Look at Colony 11's Feronis. Doesn't it look cool? Like, it's like a scorpion type thing, but you never really get to see it. But it's really cool how it's like wrapped around the rock there. Isn't that neat? Okay. God. I forgot about the death noises.
Hey, mind you.
We have to report the facts as they are. How much longer are you going to leave this hanging, eh?
I've all been struggling to keep up with the work.
What's the problem? A couple of days ago, we had a small run-in with our Agnian opposites. Isol took care of them, but things got out of hand a little bit.
Out of hand, nothing. They insulted Her Majesty's honor. I'm spitting feathers.
But with no reason to fight. You were the one who earned their ire.
Did they come to any harm? You hurt them?
Remember Gaelgar? I know it's very unrelated to what's happening right now, but just Gaelgar was a strange one, wasn't he? Like, he happened for like half of a short story. He was a crazy one. Anyway.
No, nothing of the sort. They had no flame clocks, so I would never...
The presence of a flame clock is not what instigates a battle. The glimmerings of war are always there, within us. I imagine discovering that fact must have come as quite a shock to you.
Circumstances aside, if you've incited their wrath, then I assume we haven't heard...
We'll deal with it.
As you say, they have since begun to rally together in opposition.
I am ashamed. Truly ashamed.
Voice actors reminiscent.
Now that this has come to a head, I cannot but take full responsibility.
Xeons or something?
I will thwart their objective, even if it should cost me my life.
You shall not. Do not
Hair
speak of
physics, by
throwing
the
your
way.
life away so lightly.
I feel like she said that line before as well. I'm getting a lot of deja vu from this.
I've already lost so many of my friends. I could not bear to
I
lose
feel like she's
another.
also said that? Or am I going crazy?
Your Majesty.
I told you, did I not? You are my hope. I will speak to the Agnian Chief Retainer personally about the matter. In the meantime, cool your head. Any more unfinished business that I should know about?
Unfinished business?
Couple of house calls to make, Your Majesty. They want you at
Unfinished
Colony
battle.
9 and the city.
Colony 9 in the
Colony
city.
9. So Xeon
Yeah.
then?
I was just talking about Xeon.
They've asked for some urgent backup following the
Voice.
recent Origin attack.
Okay.
And the other request request is from Monica. Wants you to give her people a pep talk.
The descendants of Ouroboros. I've caused such grief for them, and for an unfathomably long time.
But now they get to speak to their real queen. I'm sure they'll be overjoyed.
Yeah, we'll see how Colony 9 goes. Maybe she'll reminisce on the old days.
Speaking face to face with another. There's nothing quite like
It's kind of weird, because considering how late you get Melia, there's like two key angles to explore her story from. One is like her, you know, the transition to this new world, and then her role in this new world as like, you know, the queen and all the Keves Castle responsibilities. But then there's also like the whole reminiscing on Bionis and Mechonis angle as well. And it's kind of like Nia's kind of done both, but it seems like Melia's leaning towards just talking about her role as the queen. We'll see. I would like to see more sort of pointers towards Xenoblade 1, but I'll take what I can get.
Melia?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I'm going to be taking up some more of your
Yeah, it's
time.
fine.
Now you can cut that out. Agnes or Keves, soldier or queen. What difference does it make?
The future is to be created by each and every person in the world. I think you were the one who taught us that.
True enough. Your unyielding spirit gives me the strength to go on.
Sometimes when Melia smiles, I see sadness in her eyes.
It's been for a lot, Noah.
What if she's all alone in the world?
Ooh. That could be a nod.
Well, better start making the rounds. We've got to stop by Colony 9, the city, and...
Agnes Castle, right?
Right.
Safe journey to you all.
Cool. From atop her throne. Colony 9 back up. Friction with Agnes, not fiction. Jeez. The city pep talk. And I believe, to my knowledge, these are the final quests in the game. I've done every quest apart from these 4. And we are set. I don't think there's any left. So that's fun. So is this going to be voiced or not?
Your Majesty.
It is, okay. So it's voiced despite not technically being the hero quest part of it. I'll take it.
Sorry to bother you. I'm sure you're rushed enough as it is. I'm here to discuss the speech you mentioned. Did I come at a bad time?
No, not at all.
Of course, in Xenoblade 1's world, they don't really have a Van Damme. They have Vanguard, but Melia never met him canonically. Did she? No, it was Callian that did. Okay.
We've been stretching our necks every day, waiting to see if you'd turn up.
I too have been anxious to meet you. I'm sorry to have been a source of anguish for you this long.
It's all been for today. I don't consider any of it a waste. Now, on to the matter at hand. Rallying the troops. With the final battle with Mobius looming before us, we're doing our best to prepare. But we need more than just supplies.
I guess thinking about it, I've just been thinking about it as they're talking. I feel like if they knew in hindsight how important the Van Damme name was going to be, then what I feel like they would have done is they would have made Van Damme in Xenoblade 1 basically be Otharon. I think they would have replaced Otharon's character with someone who's quite similar, because, you know, Van Damme character and Otharon would be similar, but I feel like they would have basically just given him the name Van Damme, changed the name slightly, and then Vanguard from Colony 9 either wouldn't exist or would have a different name or something. Maybe they would have just called him Square Tash, I don't know. But, we don't know his surname. True, we don't know what Otharon's surname is. But, yeah, I feel like if they knew in hindsight that Van Damme was going to be a key name for, minor characters in the series that are still quite important, then I feel like that's where it would have fit in without having to make a whole new character. You know? Just a thought.
A battle to determine the fate of the world is hardly a light topic. Everyone's beside themselves with worry. Some poor souls have completely snapped. We're never going to last in actual combat at this rate.
I don't blame them. No matter how noble our cause, the fighting will cost us lives. We're caught between the future we desire and the present, which is ours to lose. It's a place beset on all sides by fear.
Here's the thing though, if we were to succeed in this endgame plan for defeating Mobius, and the worlds do split apart, it doesn't matter if people are dead or not, because that will not affect the original worlds at all. I mean, of course, it's not a good way to go about it, especially if these guys were to fail. Like, it's a terrible contingency plan. But, like, in theory, if they were to make one big sacrificial push, it would definitely be worth it, because the lives would not have been lost if they succeeded. But anyway, that's semantics.
You got that right.
I did get that right,
Especially
yeah.
when there's no guarantee you're going to be coming home.
Even a brief address would do, just as long as you speak to them somehow.
I understand. I don't know if I'll be able to get through to them, but I will try.
We'll be your guides while in the city. Make sure you don't lose your bearings.
That would be most appreciated. While we're here, would it bother you if I took a look around the city itself?
Please, be my guest. I think we'd all like that.
Maybe we could take her to Centrillo Parade. There's plenty of people around there.
No objections from me, but there are some rather, shall we say, ardent followers of the Queen up that way. If they get too insistent, you might need to give them a friendly nudge.
Oh yeah? All right, we'll keep a lookout.
Can't be that bad, right? We're not going to fight them or anything. Okay, in the middle of town. In the market.
Now this is a far cry from the colonies and the castles.
It's very different.
Here is a place where people can truly live, make a home.
Is that a new theme?
I couldn't believe my eyes when I first saw this place.
I don't recognise this one.
All these different people I'd never seen before. Things of all shapes and sizes.
I wish I had been there to see your reaction. A shame.
That's why he comes to the streams.
See my mouth hanging open like a lummox. Not worth it.
You seem to take it all in your stride. None of this surprises you.
No, because she's used to it
It's
from
more
her
that
world.
I'm assailed by old memories. Technologies of old are put into practice here. I feel the industry of those times.
Oh, here we go.
Huh?
Is that really you? Queen Melia?
Yes. I do go by that name.
I knew it! I knew it from the moment I laid eyes on you. You were something special.
Alright, man. Back it in.
Finally caught
Oh,
up.
Jansen.
Hey, old man, you're going to give yourself a heart attack.
Well, thanks for your concern, but I'll decide when and how I'm going to pop my
Mans is
pod.
about to tier 3 sub here. What's
I've
happening?
lived my whole life for this
Oh my
day.
god. The tier 3 subs meet up.
Heck, you all have, haven't you?
Here we go.
Of course we have.
You've returned to us at last, my queen. You really are as radiant as they say.
Hey, fancy a bite? You should come by my restaurant. Sample a few of the local dishes.
Nobody wants to see your seedy little bistro. She wants something memorable.
Oh, say that again, I dare you. If you hate my establishment so much, I'll be more than happy to bar you from it permanently.
Lovely.
All right, people. Don't shove. And stop arguing. We don't want to scare the Queen now.
Oh! My...
Beans. Days.
Come on.
Corito groupie. This is getting excessive.
Leave him. Everyone's been living for this moment.
It's always been my dream to see the true Queen come back to us. A lot of us die before we get the chance.
So many, like, simp-based jokes could be made from this scene.
But now it's actually happening. Before our very
So
eyes.
many.
How can we possibly keep calm when a miracle is unfolding?
I am so grateful to you all, my people. I would like to express a few words of gratitude, if I may. It is a joy to see real human activity once again, after all these years. I see that you continue to remain strong.
Of course we do. Got to protect what we love, right?
That's right. I'm not resting these old bones so long as there's life in them.
We'll hold out for decades more if we have to.
We have our queen, and even Ouroboros stand by her side.
With their strength behind us, Mobius won't stand a chance. Looks like that takes care of that.
Indeed.
Wow. Decades plural.
They're not used to
And
that,
here
are
we
they?
are, happy enough if we can reach one.
Yeah.
The way I see it, you lot are far more incredible. You've achieved so much in so little time.
That's true.
Huh?
Melia's
That's
had
only
like a
natural, ain't
century
it?
to sort this stuff
Gotta get
out
stuff done in the time
in
you
her
have.
own world.
No way I could imagine having to fight for 40 or 50 years. Feels so snuffing far away.
You only fight for around... You probably only fight for like 10, 15, 20, and then you get worn out.
By the by,
Become
I'm
old.
not seeing the story spinner anywhere.
The story spinner? Is that Leanne?
Story spinner.
He's this
Oh.
old guy who knows more about the city's history than anyone.
Random old dude.
He's like a walking encyclopedia.
Mr. Boomer!
Real curious bloke. Normally he'd jump at an opportunity like this.
This is like a whole thing. This isn't like a short task to complete.
If he hears he's missed his chance to meet Her
There's-
Majesty, he might drop dead.
There's like
from
a whole
shock.
3 parts, all with like full cutscenes in. Wow.
Heavens.
Okay.
Where might we find this
And
person?
I hope it's all voiced.
I think we should pay him a visit.
What, really?
I'll bet it'd make his day. But are you sure?
I would like to try to meet him, if at all possible.
As you wish. It's your call.
You'll probably find him at Melia Lookout. I hear it's one of his favourite spots.
Okay.
A walking encyclopedia, is he? Then we can expect an enlightening
Sounds
conversation.
good to me. He's all the way up there.
What conversation are you expecting?
We'll see.
Oh, what's all the
Oh,
fuss?
Taleb.
Whose funeral
Caleb.
is it this time?
Yours! We push him off. It's like a Hitman level.
I should hope. We were just wondering if...
Oh, here he goes. The tier 5 sub.
Oh, old
Unheard of.
Well, this can't be real, so somebody pinch me. What if it's actually my funeral? Then
just
that
said
would
that.
mean... Where the places have I ended up?
Yeah, this is Melia Lookout in the city.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to startle you. I'm told you have quite the wisdom. I was hoping to ask you a few things, if it doesn't bother you.
Oh, I get ya. The Queen herself is asking me personally to tell her a story. Now I know I'm dreaming. Hey, Ouroboros kids, give me a good wallop here, right on the kisser.
What the hell is going
Sure
on?
thing.
Is he Oh my god. Alright, Lance, jeez. Oh my god, you knocked him out.
Have you gone quite mad?
Is he dead? Lance, did you just kill a man?
I didn't throw my weight into it.
Let's all calm down for a second and just talk.
Imagine if he actually dies from that. Okay, sure. That was successful.
Oh, I see. A rousing speech for the city, eh? What a stroke of luck. Even after that battering, I know I'll be content in the afterlife.
Oh, don't start. You were the one who asked us to.
Well, it seems life's worth living a little while longer. Don't want to disappoint old Queenie now, do I?
Goodness
Go on
me.
then. Ask away.
There's a lot of dialogue here again. Oh, we get to ask a question. Okay. I would probably prefer to ask, what do you know of Melia? I'd rather do Melia lore than just learn about, oh, it's old and stuff.
I've been wondering, when you first saw Melia, I kind of got the impression you knew more about her than you let on.
Of course I do. Have you seen the stacks of literature they've got here in the city? Packed to the rafters. There's passages on the true Queen, too. And you betcha these eyes have read them all back to front 20 times over.
Alright then.
So you know all about her?
Naturally.
Oh, there we go.
Here, I'll give you an
Full
example.
tier 5 simp.
It is a lesser-known fact that Her Majesty is squeamish around shiny bugs.
Okay.
How can you possibly know that?
Was that the item she disliked in the original Xenoblade? You know, when they gifted, they had items they liked and dislikes? Yeah, definitely bugs was the thing Melia doesn't like looking at it. Yeah, 100% she does not like bugs.
There was also a little morsel about how she found rainbow.
Oh my god, it is a reference to rainbow slugs.
They're extinct now, but
Okay.
I reckon the beasties about the size of your fist, whose bodily excretions make them glow and...
All right, enough.
Lovely.
You don't need to go into such detail.
So much tact.
The mere memory gives me goosebumps.
Don't you worry, I've got plenty more tidbits like that up my
Get us
sleeve.
with them.
We don't want to hear it.
Talk about how she likes Dober corgis.
Oh yeah, well, I'm all ears.
When you get to the age you are, after living for so many decades, you must have had to say goodbye to so many of your friends and stuff.
Is this the
Must be a
alternate
lot of crap to
question?
deal
I'm
with.
not even sure at this point.
So, how do you cope?
The pits is what it is. There are times when I wonder why I don't just curl up and die. But see, life ain't all sunshine and roses. I think that's part and parcel of it.
I do say, I think it's cool that they reference things like the gifting in Xenoblade 1 and stuff, because gifting in Xenoblade 1, like presents, and trading with NPCs, were two, like, such, like, minute mechanics, you know? They were, like, so sort of out there and minute, especially trading with NPCs. So, like, it's cool that they still reference those types of things here as a pointer towards their kind of personality and stuff. It's cool.
So what? You just have to go on living in misery? You've got to be joking.
Uni, are you alright?
I just want to know what it's all about. Growing old. There's folk out there who get to live so much longer than us, and they still choose to fight. It just feels like I'm always taking a back seat. Like I'm getting left behind. But I want to be there with you guys. Even if it's just in spirit.
Uni, I had no idea that was how you
Yeah,
felt.
this is new lore for her.
Yeah, sorry. Hard to put it into words, really.
Even if those you once loved are no longer a part of this world, lonely as it is, and painful though the memories be, it is not wholly a tragic tale. For you can keep close to your heart your memories of those dear to you. And that is something to take pride in. That is what will give you strength. Admittedly, my life took a very different path to the likes of my companions here. But such are my thoughts.
Ah, never a true word was spoken. That's one for the ages. Where's my notepad?
The fact that you're worrying about us here and now, Uni, I don't think we'll ever forget that. Your feelings will transcend time.
I'd have to agree. So don't feel like you need to be doing anything special for us, Uni. It's reassuring enough just being the way you are.
Was not expecting uni
Don't
lore
suppose
here,
you've got any
but sure.
tissues on you. Spark, why'd you have to go and make it all soppy?
Nobody is leaving you behind, Uni. If you ever feel distance between you, you need only speak out.
Wait, was this all just to tell me that?
That's about the size of it. Good luck out there, young'uns.
Don't just pass it off as your own speech.
Say, Melly, would you
Oh
mind if
god, here we go. The amount of stories I've heard of people going to, like, meet with fans and then, like, just this leading to, like, I don't know.
He's straight up ignoring.
Oh my god.
I don't see why not.
So many comparisons could be drawn from this. That was the handshake. Okay.
Now I can shuffle off
Sure.
this mortal coil without
Originally just jumps off.
Knowledgeable my arse.
Life's a cruel journey from one end to the other. You only get one chance to walk it. But if there's one thing that gives it all meaning, it's love.
That's very sweet.
That ain't something I have to teach you young folks, though. Your friends are lucky fellows.
Monica said something like that too. Still doesn't make much sense to me though.
Well, love takes many forms.
This is going for a long time.
There are as many ways to show it as there are
Yeah,
people.
not complaining. It's just.
I'll remember
long.
that. Thanks.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but we should probably be getting on. Till we meet again, story spinner.
Indeed, indeed. Safe travels to you, Your Majesty.
Cool. That is the city stuff done, the city pep talk. Learned more about Melia, mainly more about Uni there, and then yeah, it was fun.